Poppin' peeps, it's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love, man. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram and Twitter. If you guys want to drop a follow, that would be much appreciated. Shout out my notification gang. Hopefully my notification gang pulls through. If you guys would also like, feel free to check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. That is the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, man, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was my Virgo gang. So let's go ahead and get it cracking, man. Hey everybody, I want to wish you all a very happy Monday. I hope you guys are doing well, and let's go ahead and get it cracking, man. We got Mercury in its pre-shadow, so I hope that's not taking too much of a big toll on anybody, but I do want to remind everybody that Mercury right now is currently in pre-shadow retrograde in the zodiac sign of Cancer, moving to June 18th. In the next couple of weeks we will be experiencing it, so I hope you guys are enjoying the vibes, enjoying the energy, and making sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. Now let's get on into it and see what we got going on, okay? Messages for my Virgo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Virgo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Hey-o, messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, man, let's go ahead and get one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. What do we got going on? Virgo, the overall energy for you guys here is the King of Wands in reverse. So you can be connecting possibly here with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Your current energy, Virgo, is the Magician card. The person you're dealing with here is the Emperor card, and the outcome that's present here is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So Virgo, you can be connecting with a fellow Virgo, which is your current energy. You also may be dealing with an Aries. You can be connecting with a Leo, Sagittarius, or possibly a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So right off the bat, from what I'm feeling with you guys, I definitely do feel that a lot of you guys are trying to shift your persona. You're basically trying to shift in the way that you view yourself. So you're doing a lot of practice in trying to be very accepting of certain types of insecurities that you have. You're trying to be more happier and more pleased with who you are. Granted, it's still a difficult journey, okay? Because you are doing your best right now to love and accept the person that you are, but ultimately, at the end of the day, we all have we all got insecurities. Even myself. I love the crap out of myself. I love who I am. I appreciate and try my best to embrace who I am at all given times. But even I have insecurities. So I know damn well, Virgo, you got them insecurities too. We are normal. It is natural, and we all have those. But from what I'm seeing here for you, you're doing your best to make that shift. You're doing your best to really accept who you are, but it is still very difficult when we are clenching on to those things that kind of hold us back, okay? Now, from what I'm seeing here, moving into the next 24 hours, I do feel for Virgos that you guys are tapping into a very good energy, okay? We got here the Emperor card, and the Emperor card is very well known for basically taking control of situations and directing it into the way that you want it to go. So from what I'm feeling for Virgos in the next 24 hours, if you've been feeling like you've been attacking yourself lately, if you've been feeling like you've been down on yourself, or really just like getting on yourself about your insecurities, I really do feel like there's not necessarily going to be a massive release, but you're going to start taking control moving into the next day or so. And what I mean by this, Virgo, is that you're going to start embracing what these quote-unquote insecurities are and accepting that you are perfectly imperfect. And that's something that is really amazing to harp on, because at the end of the day, no one here is perfect. I'm not perfect. The fucking Pope is definitely not perfect. So, we got to always embrace that we are perfectly imperfect, and I like that you guys are taking up that stand with yourself, and it's all a part of the journey when it comes towards the self-love journey. So that's what I'm seeing here for a good amount of you guys. For the past couple of days, you may be in a really insecure mood and not know why. You could have been in that mood ever since last week, really picking at yourself, and you're like, what the fuck? Why do I feel this way? Why am I going so hard on myself? It is okay to be patient with yourself, and it is okay to embrace that you are perfectly imperfect. So I really like this message for Virgo, and I like that you're taking that initiative to embrace that I am who I am, and I have to love and accept who I am, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right, so we started out with my earth signs, so we're going to go earth, water, fire, air, going all the way to my water signs. What do we got coming through for my Scorpio gang? Messages for Scorpio here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 322 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Scorpio, baby. Let's get one more shuffle and see what we got going on. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. What's happening? Scorpio, the overall energy for you guys here is the World card in reverse. The first thing that came up for you guys was like taking a deep breath. So I don't know if you guys have been anxious lately or dealing with a little bit of spurts of anxiety. Let me tell you something. For any Scorpio or anybody in the chat that's watching, if you want a great way to disintegrate your anxiety like that, there's this method. I think it's called the 4x4 method, and it is fucking fantastic. What you do is you draw in a breath through your mouth for 4 seconds. You hold it for 4 seconds, and then you release it for 4 seconds. And I'm sorry, you don't draw a breath through in your mouth. You breathe through your nose, right? For 4 seconds. You hold that breath for 4 seconds, and then you blow it out for 4 seconds. Anybody dealing with anxiety, it's going to dissipate after you do that a couple times. I promise you. It's a fantastic method. So, getting into your reading, or getting back into your reading, Scorpio, your overall energy is the World card in reverse. Your current energy is the Magician card. The person you're dealing with here is the Four of Cups. And the outcome that's present here is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So, based on what I'm seeing right now for Scorpios, you can be connecting with a Virgo, an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. You also may be dealing with a Capricorn. So, what your reading looks like to me is acknowledging that you literally have all the evidence and all the clarity you need to let go of someone, but the hurt and pain is still there. So the situation is that you know you should move on, or you know you should close out some cycle with someone. You know that you should, because you already have all the clarity that you need to know that you deserve better. But what is still holding you in this connection, I feel, is the pain of rejection that this person may have really shown you. They may have rejected you in a certain way that was incredibly painful, which made you feel nervous for what's to come. It may have made you feel nervous for meeting future partners. You know, you could have had somebody here who's kind of made you feel like you don't really want to move forward and meet new people in love due to the fact of how bad they've hurt you. So that's kind of what I'm feeling for some of you Scorpios here. It's like, look, I got all the information I need to really be able to move on from someone, right? I know that I should let them go, and I know that I'm worthy of something else. I know that I'm worthy of something better. But it feels like they've caused such an impact on you to the point where you're scared to give new love and new connections a shot. And you know what? This isn't the first time I feel like we've got this reading. Not necessarily just for Scorpios. This reading has come up in many signs. But Scorpio, I know we've had this chat before, but I'm going to embrace this chat again because I think this message is very important. You should never be scared to meet somebody new. You should never be scared to have your heart broken. You should never be scared to just live your fucking life and try your best to connect with people who are great and genuine. Some people in life, Scorpio, are going to fuck you over. Some people in life are going to break your fucking heart into pieces. And you know what? The thing is that that's going to happen to everybody. I've had my heart broken. You've had your heart broken. Your friends, your neighbors, everybody's had their heart broken. And the real thing is that we need heartbreak in order to meet the right person. Because if you don't get your heart broken by a certain individual, how are you going to be steered in a path to meet somebody new? Heartbreak is essential in life. And even though it can be crippling, don't allow that to cripple you. Because I get it. If you need time off to heal from somebody hurting you, take that time off to heal. But if you allow it to cripple you, you're never going to be able to meet whoever your next intended person is. So I do want to say for my Scorpios out here, you said it yourself. You have all the clarity that you need to know and acknowledge that you deserve better from this person. Well, guess what, Scorpio? Fuck this person. You know you deserve better. Fuck the pain that they caused you. It is what it is. Allow yourself to say, you know what? I know I deserve better. The answer's right there. The answer is clear. Why am I going to let this individual ruin the chances of me being happy with somebody else? Why am I going to allow what they did to me, the pain that they brought me, to cripple me and cripple my chances of meeting somebody new? Don't let this person get the satisfaction. Don't let him get the satisfaction, bro. Point blank, period. If someone here had brought a lot of pain to you, let that individual go. They're not meant to your life. They're not entitled to be in your life. You can literally say, man, it's time for this individual to go in a different direction. But do not let them have the satisfaction of crippling you into being scared of having opportunities with other individuals. Because the moment you do that, you miss out on happiness and you let this person win after all the shit they put you through. You know what I'm saying? So don't let the person win, man. There is happiness in every opportunity. And I really hope that you take that quote and really look at it deeply, because there is happiness in every opportunity that gets brought forth to us. So we got to explore those opportunities and enjoy those opportunities and not allow ourselves to be scared of what's to come next, or if the new person's going to hurt me, or if I meet somebody else, the same old shit's going to happen. Heartbreak in life is essential. You will meet a lot of assholes and you'll meet a lot of great people. When you meet an asshole, just note and acknowledge that they're an ass and keep it pushing and keep it moving forward. The goal in life is to keep on going. The goal in life is to keep on evolving. Not only evolving on your own personal level, evolving your soul. And we are here to have experiences, no matter how good or how bad. So you're going to meet a lot of a-holes and you're going to meet a lot of great people. So if someone is bad to you, Scorpio, recognize that they're an a-hole and move forward, because you will meet another a-hole and you will meet some good people. The point is that we're going to meet a variety of individuals in this life. And we have to allow ourselves to, keep the good positive energy and the good hope and the good, I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but you got to keep the hope with the good people. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep yourself in a position of having hope, because there are good individuals out there that you're going to meet, and you got to go ahead and give yourself a chance with them. Okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Sorry to go on a tangent, Scorpio, but I hope that helped, okay? All right, man. So, Earth, Water, going to my fire signs. What do we got coming through for my beautiful Aries? What's happening, man? Messages for Aries here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 494 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys so much for coming out. It is much appreciated. Messages for Aries here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Aries gang, let's get one last shuffle and see what we got going on. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff, okay? Aries, the overall energy for you guys here is the King of Cups. So you can be connecting possibly with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Thank you so much, Sammy Girl 2020 for the 555. Everybody here is awesome. Change is coming. Embrace it. Absolutely. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for that donation, my love, as well as that little message here. So getting back into the Aries reading, your overall energy is the King of Cups. You may be dealing with a water sign. Your current energy, Aries, is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The person you're dealing with here is the Page of Wands. And the outcome that's present here is the High Priestess in reverse. So Aries, you may be connecting with a Pisces. You also may be dealing with a fire sign, earth sign, any sign for that matter. Take it how it resonates. What I feel for you right now is that when it comes towards getting your shit together on an emotional level, you are really trying to be serious with yourself. Because I feel like, and this doesn't mean you do it all the time, but for some of you, Aries, when it comes towards your emotions, you might not always take yourself serious. Do you know, I'm sure you've done it, Aries. I know I've done it, and I know other people have done it as well. Have you guys ever just shit-talked yourself or made fun of what you were going through? Like, for example, you're sad and going through something, but you're like, oh, I'm just a dumb person, or, I shouldn't even be that upset about it. Like, have you ever done that? Because I know people have done that all the time. It's like you laugh at your pain or you mock your pain instead of taking it very seriously. When people do that, it's actually because what I've learned psychologically is that you're scared of kind of confronting that pain, and there's a part of you that doesn't feel that what you're going through is valid. And we've talked about this for quite some time with Aries, about validating yourself and validating your own pain. And I feel like a good amount of you guys have done your best to start validating yourselves and have done your best to validate your pain, but there still may be some people who need the message. So this is a very similar message we've experienced for Aries before, and if someone needs it, take it. So it feels to me that some of you guys have not gotten out of that attitude where you joke around what you're going through to make it kind of hurt less and you invalidate yourself. And I feel like you're recognizing that. You're like, wow, I really need to like take my emotions seriously, take my mental health seriously, and take what I'm going through seriously. I think a lot of you guys are starting to recognize that like it's time for you to kind of dive deep into those emotions. It's time for you guys to kind of dive deep into what you've been feeling for so long and really allow yourself to purge it out rather than kind of push it down. Because when you joke about your feelings and you invalidate them, you basically are saying to yourself, my feelings are not important. And all that does is push them down further and further and further until you end up exploding with emotions. You got to allow yourself to feel. And I won't lie to you guys, I have this urge right now to cry fucking mountains. Like, I really feel it. Like, I'm fighting back tears right now as I'm getting into your reading, Aries, because it feels like there's so much shit you've bottled inside that you just haven't let go of. And it's like, I need to let it out, man. You need to have a good fucking cry. And I feel like you gotta let yourself do that. You know, you owe yourself a great fucking cry. Of just really letting go of some shit you've been holding in for so fucking long. So with all that being said, for any of the Aries here who feel like, you know, you've invalidated yourself and your problems and your feelings for so long, allow yourself to do it, you know? Now, getting to a message real quick, I just want to ask. Over here, there was a message in the chat from Bomb. She says, I don't cry. Is it that you're scared to cry? Is it that you can't cry? Because I know that certain people sometimes, literally, it's hard for them to cry. And I know that other people are like, I don't cry because I don't want to. I get that. But the thing is that, guys, crying is not something to be afraid of. Crying is not something that's embarrassing. Crying is actually physically releasing negative emotions from your body. So it's an actual physical response of releasing and purging. So releasing and let go definitely works. And at the end of the day, I know some people have difficulties in actually letting out tears. I used to have difficulty doing that. It's honestly pretty hard for me to let go and release on a physical level. But for people that do actually cry, it actually allows you to release a lot. Now, what's really disappointing to me is I do see a lot of people in my comments who are saying that crying is a weakness and crying is a waste of time and this, that, and the third. That's what's really bothersome for me to see, because crying at the end of the day is something that actually makes you feel better. You know, crying is something that is an actual physical response that you are meant to use, and that is actually very healthy in a way of releasing. So for the people that are saying that, you know, I'm sorry for the toxicness that you endure in your childhood, thinking that if you cry, you're weak, because that's toxicity. Crying does not make you weak, and especially if you're a man. I just want to say that real quick for the men out there. For the men that think that crying makes you weak, then you were raised by a bunch of toxic masculinity people. And unfortunately, that's just that. You were raised in toxicity. Okay? So nonetheless here, getting back to the main message of the Aries, I want y'all to really start validating your feelings and what you're going through. Because you're going to feel a lot worse if you keep on burying shit inside to the point where one day you might explode. And when you explode, Aries, you don't know if you're going to not only just hurt yourself, you may hurt other individuals that are around you at the time when you do explode, okay? Coming from a Cancer who has held things in for a long time, I've learned not to do that, because when I explode, sometimes I hurt more than just myself. So I just want to make that message very prominent and acknowledged, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Thank you so much for the 2222 donation. Let me get to your message real quick. Light of Love Healer, thank you so much. Mention you and your channel, one of the vids on my channel. I love your work, Anthony. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for giving me a quick little shout out on your channel. And thank you for that donation as well. It is much appreciated. Right on. Thank you. Okay? And thank you, Connell's Design, for the 25. I remember when I tried to cry, the sky cried for me, and I felt so much better and not alone. That's awesome. See, that's something that's fucking deep. You're a Scorpio, aren't you? I think you're a Scorpio. That's something deep that a Scorpio would say. That's awesome. Man, getting back into that conversation before I move forward, there are times where I try to make myself do it. Because when you let go, like when you actually have a fucking good cry, everything gets released and you feel so much better afterwards. Sometimes it's hard for people to do that. It's been hard for me to do that in certain situations. So I think that that's absolutely awesome for the people that understand it, because it is very healing. Okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. So, Earth, water, fire, going to my air signs. What do we got coming through for my Gemini gang? What's happening, man? Messages for Gemini here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? For the 594 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Gemini people, let's get one last shuffle and see what we got going on. By the way, I want to wish my Geminis a very happy birthday. I hope you guys are enjoying your season so far. And if you are, enjoy it as much as possible, okay? Let's see what's happening, man. Gemini, the overall energy for you guys here is the Three of Cups in reverse. So you can be connecting possibly here with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Your current energy, Gemini, is the Tower card in reverse. The person you're dealing with here is the Three of Swords, and the outcome that's present here is the World card. So Gemini, you may be connecting with a Scorpio, an Aquarius, Taurus, or a Leo. You could be dealing with a Gemini possibly as well in this situation. So very interesting energies coming through, because it almost feels like it's almost like, oh, how the tables have turned. Whoever you're connecting with here, Three of Swords, someone going through some pain right now, and it's actually you who's avoiding this individual. From what I'm feeling right now, the cycle is coming to a completion between you and another person. There was a disconnect between the two of you, but I feel like this person has hurt you in your past before, and now they're starting to hurt. So it's almost like karma, in a sense, is leveling out the playing field. So Gemini, as you've healed from somebody, they're now experiencing the same pain that they've caused you. So I do feel like karma is being served, or justice, in a sense, is being served in this situation. Somebody has hurt you in the past, and now they ended up being hurt in the same exact way that they hurt you. As for the outcome that's present here, the World card, the cycle between the two of you, or the lessons that were meant to be learned between the two of you, have now finally came to a closing. The individual that you're connecting with had now started to step into your own shoes and is now understanding what you went through. That's really powerful and intense, because the universe can teach us lessons like that. So now, whoever you're dealing with here that's going through pain, Gemini, they have finally stepped into your shoes. They're experiencing the pain that they caused you. And with all that being said, lessons are now learned. Wow, I like that a lot. At the end of the day, man, sometimes you got to step into another person's shoes to truly understand them. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Elena, much appreciated. Thank you so much. And also, somebody did say that I missed their donation. I'll scroll up real quick. I'm not too sure if I did. If I did, I do apologize. I'll see if I see another one that I might not have saw yet. Give me 1 second. Yes. Tesla L, thank you so much for the $4.99. Virgo Sun, Scorpio Rising. It's so hard not to dwell in the past pain, but you're so right. You have to keep it moving and let go. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, my dear. Thank you for that $4.99 donation. Much appreciated as well. And I believe, yep, I did get Sammy Girl, so I think I was just missing Taylor L. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for reminding me there. I do apologize if I ever miss anybody's donations. I always want to keep up with it. But if I do miss it, please remind me down in the comments, and I'll search for it so I can give you a proper thank you, okay? All right, man. Going all the way back to my Earth signs, what do we got coming through for my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Taurus? What's cracking for the Bull Gang? I don't know what it is about Tauruses, but I feel like y'all are going through some shit. Thank you so much, Mandy, for the $4.99. I wish this was so much more, but I want to support you. Thank you, and bless you. No worries, my dear. Thank you so much for that donation. Listen, guys, never feel bad. Never feel like you have to donate the biggest amount of money in the world to me. Anything that you guys send me is appreciated, and it is not in no way like, you don't have to do that. I want to throw that out there. So for anybody that does donate out of the kindness of their heart, thank you. It is heavily appreciated. Never feel like you have to donate more than whatever you choose to, okay? And thank you for the 1111 from Liz S. Gemini, myself, having a difficult moment right now, but your mid-month helped a lot with a good cry. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, my dear. I'm happy that could help you. Yeah, honestly, going back to the Geminis real quick, check out your mid-month, man. Check out your mid-month. It is definitely worth seeing. I really feel like that video was healing for a lot of you guys. So if you're a Gemini and you haven't seen your June mid-month on my channel yet, check it out. I think it might do you some good. All right? So let's get into it, Taurus, and see what we got going on. Messages for Taurus here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Bull Gang. Let's see what's up, baby. Let's see what's up. Thank you, Chelsea, for that, too. All right? Taurus, the overall energy for you guys here is the Ace of Cups in reverse. So you may be connecting possibly here with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Your current energy is the Ace of Swords. The person you're dealing with is the King of Wands. And the outcome that's present, Taurus, is the Strength card. So, truth be told, I do feel like a lot of you guys are having information revealed to you. And that's what the Ace of Swords is about. The truth has came out in a certain situation. Now, I do want to clarify before I move any further, what is this King of Wands representing in regards to who Taurus is dealing with? And we got here the Chariot in reverse. So I do feel, Taurus, that someone here could have made false promises to you. They could have told you that they were going to change, but instead of actually changing, they never did. So for some of you Tauruses, you may be connecting with a person who promised that they would change, and unfortunately, they never did. They ended up being the same person. And that is something that's hard. That's something that's hard. That's something that hurts. And with all that being said, if this is a person who promised they'd change and they didn't, I feel like it's gotten to the point where you're starting to notice that your love is significantly decreasing for them. Because after every chance you've given them, after every time you thought they would change, they didn't. And with all that being said, it's made your love start to decrease and decrease and decrease, to the point where you're realizing the truth is maybe this person isn't going to change, because they're not going to change unless they want to change themselves. And I think that's something that's so important to always remember, because someone is never going to change unless they want to change for themselves. You know, it's very hard for someone to change unless they want to do it. So no matter how much you ask of them, if they're not willing to put in that work, they're not going to put in that work. As for the outcome that's present, Taurus, I feel like at this point, you're just staying strong, and you're just recognizing that it's not going to be the way that you want it to. And I feel like you're coming to this acceptance that the person you're dealing with is going to continue to be the same old person. And because they keep telling you that change will be made and they do nothing about it, I think you're recognizing that it's time for some space between you and this individual. And as you're having space with this person, I think you're ready to actually start getting prepared to let them go, so that you may find somebody that better resonates with your energy. You're preparing yourself or prepping yourself to move on. So that's what I am seeing here for Tauruses, with you guys getting ready to prep yourselves to move on, because somebody here is not making that change despite of how many times they say they will. And just as an eye-opener, really keep this in mind. Someone will never change until they decide to do it for themselves. Okay, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Thank you so much for the $5 donation, Lindsay Jones. Gemini here, your mid-month is holding me together. That's what's up, my love. I'm very happy that it could. I'm really glad that that helped, and I'm really glad that you watched. So thank you so much for that, and thank you for the donation as well. You are much appreciated, okay? All right, man, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way to my fire signs. What messages do we got coming through for my Sagittarius, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Sagittarius here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? For the 679 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Sagittarius, let's get one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff, all right? Sagittarius, the overall energy for you guys here is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. So you can be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Your current energy, Sagittarius, is the Queen of Cups. The person you're dealing with here is the Empress in reverse, and the outcome that's present here is the Justice card. I feel like there is somebody over in your energy that is... You're like trying to get somebody to hold themselves together. This is a weird message, but the message I heard is, oh, when the cookie crumbles. And I don't know why that makes me laugh. It may not be a positive message, but oh, when the cookie crumbles, it just sounds like a very funny phrase. So whoever you're dealing with here, okay, Empress in reverse, maybe a Libra in your life possibly. I feel that there's someone in your life who is very reliant onto you, Sagittarius, okay? And with all that being said, you've given them a lot of your emotional support, but I think you're starting to realize that you can't keep giving somebody emotional support who's not going to decide to change what they're going through or isn't going to decide to take care of themselves. This is how codependency starts. And if somebody doesn't decide to help themselves when you're helping them, then it's going to be stuck in a cycle. where you are dealing with somebody who is consistently needing you over and over and over again. So like I said in the beginning, I do feel like you're giving your emotional support to somebody as much as you possibly can, but now I feel like you're going to kind of draw back. And the reason why you're drawing back here, Sagittarius, is because you need the person you're dealing with to not only accept the help that you give them, but for them to be able to help themselves. That's an important thing to say here. As for the outcome that's present, the Justice card, there needs to be balance. Okay, big Libra energy with whoever you're dealing with. But there has to be balance. In order to be there for someone, not only do they have to take or not take the advice that you give them, they have to be willing to help themselves. And if the person you're dealing with isn't willing to help themselves, then they are consistently going to be in a cycle of having to rely on you and rely on the information you give them, whether or not they take it. All right, so that is what's happening here. And I do feel like even though you've been a great emotional support, Sagittarius, you may be distancing in that emotional support in order to let this person make decisions on their own. Okay, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Thank you so much, Garisma. Hopefully I said that correctly, or Garina, sorry. It's very distant from here, so sometimes I can't really see all the letters. But thank you so much, though. You are awesome. Thank you for that donation. I appreciate it. I'm sorry if I didn't get your name correct, my love. It's a little hard to see from here, but thank you so much, okay? Okay, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. So going all the way to my earth, water, fire, going all the way to... Did we just do my fire signs? Or my water signs? Because now that tripped me up. I think we went earth, water, fire. I think we're on air signs now. I really... for anybody that's in the chat right now that has all the zodiac signs thrown up, all the moderators, please do. But yeah, we just finished Sagittarius. Yeah, going all the way to my air signs. What do we got coming through for my beautiful Aquarius? What's happening with them, man? That's really interesting as I tapped into the Aquarian energy because I just feel like you guys are very thought-provoking, okay? If that makes sense. I do feel like you guys are very much so thinking about something incredibly deeply. Some of you here may be doing... Some of you may be prepping to do shrooms over the weekend. Don't know what that's about, but you might be an Aquarian getting ready to do shrooms this weekend. So if that is going to be your niche, okay then. All right? Yes, I skipped water. Where was I supposed to be then? It was earth, water, fire, air. All right, so I got to go back to my water signs before I do Aquarius, and then we'll get everything back. So give me 1 second, guys, because I got fucked up. Thank you so much, KJL, for the 100. Much appreciated as well. Your true soulmates in Aquarius. That's awesome. All right, so let's get into it. So go to my water signs. What do we got coming through for my Cancer? So, guys, we're going to do Cancer, then we'll do Aquarian, and then we'll get back to the normal gist of things because I already did the fire sign. Okay, let's take a look, man. What messages do we got coming through for Cancer, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Messages for Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Messages for Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Cancer. Let's get one more shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. How are you handling the retrograde, my friends? How are you feeling? Because remember, man, right now Mercury's in pre-shadow, but it is in Cancer. And on June 18th, Mercury will be completely in retrograde in the zodiac sign of Cancer. So I hope my Cancers are feeling fantastic and hopefully having themselves a good time. Cancer, your overall energy here is the Knight of Wands. You may be connecting possibly with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Now, your current energy, Cancer, is the Knight of Swords in reverse. The person you're dealing with here is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the outcome that's present here is the Two of Wands in reverse. So, from what I'm seeing for Cancerian people, it does feel to me that a lot of you guys right now are looking for an actual mental escape. You're ready to kind of escape what's going on right now. And I almost feel like you're kind of in this position right now where you are so empathic, where a lot of energies are kind of grappling onto you, where you just want to be in your own personal bubble. You kind of want to go into your little shell, your little crab shell here. And sometimes that's beneficial. I will not tell you not to do it, Cancer, because sometimes we need to be in our shell. Sometimes we need our alone time to escape from the world, escape from social media, escape from everybody, because energy can be way too much. And that's what I'm feeling here for you. Knight of Swords reversed. Not really wanting to communicate with other individuals right now. Not really in the right mindset to want to talk to anyone. You kind of want to just be by yourself and vibe. And with the Knight of Pentacles here, this also comes to terms when this could be related to your work. For some of you Cancers, you may not feel like working. For some of you Cancers, you may not feel like going out with other people, conversating, or really being around anybody. You're just trying to really enjoy your alone time. For some of you here, I will say, you may be having issues at your job. And if you are having issues at your job, Cancer, you may be considering quitting due to the fact that you may be getting treated unjustly where you are. Now, with the outcome that's present here, Two of Wands in reverse, ultimately what you're trying to do for yourself right now is create a good energy. You're trying to rejuvenate and restore yourself, which could also be referred to as self-preservation. So I am seeing you wanting to save your energy as much as possible, wanting to kind of escape right now and take care of yourself and be in your own little bubble. And Cancer, I say go for it. Sometimes you need it, and sometimes you have to escape from everybody else, and everybody else bringing in all this kind of energy that you just don't need. Sometimes life can be overwhelming, and you need to take a step back and really release and focus on your inner calm and your inner happiness. So for the Cancers that do resonate with this today, I do really feel like that will benefit you a lot, taking some time to be in your crab shell or your own personal bubble and allow yourself to have some time to where you can rest and rejuvenate and do whatever it is that makes you happy during that period. Whether you want to go play some video games, whether you want to go lay in your bed for a couple hours and just watch some Netflix and pig out on some pizza. Do whatever you need to do. Read a book outside in the blaring sun and enjoy that. Whatever it is that you got to do in the next 24 hours, take that day for yourself to truly enjoy it, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Now, going back to my Aquarian people, let's see what we got coming through for you, okay? So as I was mentioning in the beginning for Aquarius, I don't know why I got this message, but some of you guys may feel as if, or not may feel, some of you guys may be prepping yourself to do mushrooms. I don't know why that message came through for Aquarius, but if you are tripping this week or this weekend, please, and I advocate this again, please have a trip sitter, okay? Doing any sort of psychedelic is an incredibly spiritual experience, and when you're doing a psychedelic, it's always important to have somebody with you who is sober, so please have yourself a trip buddy for any Aquarian who is going to go do shrooms. I have a lot of Aquarian friends, and they are bold. They do every drug in the book and don't care. By the way, psychedelics are not drugs, not in my opinion, but just saying, I have Aquarian friends, and they will do anything that comes their way, you know what I'm saying? So Aquarius, just make sure you're doing it safely, have yourself a trip buddy, and just be careful, okay? Yes, definitely have yourself a driver, enjoy your experience, and if you actually are tripping this weekend or tomorrow or something, and that message was for you, let me know how your trip went, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. What messages do we got coming through for Aquarius, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Messages for Aquarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Aquarius, let's see what we got coming through. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. Aquarius, your overall energy is the King of Swords in reverse. So, you may be dealing here with an air sign, a fellow Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Your current energy is the Knight of Wands in reverse. The person you're dealing with here is the King of Cups in reverse. And the outcome that's present here, Aquarius, is the Seven of Cups in reverse. So, from what I'm feeling for you so far, it does appear to me that a lot of you guys are in this position where you haven't really been communicating with anybody what you've been thinking about, what you've been going through. It's kind of going back to that energy where you've been spending a lot of time in your head. I don't know why Aquarians are in this period right now, but Aquarians are natural thinkers. And I feel like a lot of you guys right now are just in your head, in your mind, thinking about things, observing what's going on in the world, and you have a lot of thoughts. I don't know why I feel the need to say this, but some of you Aquarius has got to write a motherfucking book. Random message, and I'm getting a lot of random messages for you today, but write a book. If you have a lot of thoughts that are going on in your head, take the pen, get the paper, bang it out. You might make yourself a hit, okay? Because Aquariuses are very, very great authors too. But from what I'm feeling right now, a lot of you are in this period where you're kind of stepping into your antisocialness. And not to say Aquarians are antisocial, they can be extremely out there, but I feel like a lot of you right now are kind of enjoying it. You're enjoying spending time in your bubble. You're enjoying spending time on yourself and by yourself as you're kind of observing the world. And you're preserving your energy and preserving your vibration, pretty similar to the Cancer reading that we just experienced. So for what I feel for you guys, I kind of feel like right now, you're just vibing. You're vibing by yourself. You're observing the world, seeing what's going on, and you have a lot of thoughts to share even though you may not share it. And it feels like you're just analyzing the state of the fucking world right now. And that is something that's absolutely intense. The state of the world right now is incredibly intense. And you're watching everything happening and everything unfolding. And with all that being said, you're kind of keeping quiet. You're kind of keeping on your own. But I really just feel like you're sitting in this energy of observation. And that's basically the message that's repeatedly coming through for you. You are in this space of observation as you are just watching and learning and observing. And with all that being said, like I said, for some of you, I would mention write a damn book for some of you guys if you have all this information that you're thinking about on a daily basis, because you may find some success in that, okay? If you don't feel like communicating with others, communicate with a pen and paper. Just saying, because man, I know Aquarians that are very great writers, so you might want to give it a chance, all right? But let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. I do apologize, Aquarius, that I couldn't get a more descriptive kind of message, but that kept coming through for some reason, so maybe there had to be a sprinkle of motivation for some of you, like, you know, you have all these thoughts, maybe share them. Maybe that was the motivation that some of you needed, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. So, my air sign, going all the way back to my earth sign, what do we got coming through? We did Capricorn, no, we did Taurus, we did Virgo, now we're on Capricorn. So what do we got coming through for my Capri, please? Messages for Capricorn here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Capricorn, please, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. So the 738 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys so much for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Cappy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and see what messages we got coming through for you. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. Capricorn, the overall energy for you guys here is the Hierophant in reverse. Thank you so much, Todd Willis, for the $4.99. Much appreciated. What's interesting, Capricorn, is you have had the Hierophant in your readings, I want to say, for the past 4 to 5 daily readings. It's been pretty consistent, okay? So with all that being said, you may be dealing with a Taurus if you're a Capricorn. Now, getting into your current energy, you got the Justice in reverse. The person you're dealing with here is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And the outcome that's present, Capricorn, is the Six of Pentacles. So, you can be dealing with a Libra. You can be dealing with a Taurus. You also may be connecting with a fellow Capricorn or possibly a Virgo. Someone here kind of can't get on the same page with how you feel. I remember touching base with you guys for the weekend reading and the reading we did last Thursday. And I remember touching base with you Capricorns, talking about how you have put through a numerous amount of time into a certain relationship with somebody. And considering that you put so much time into it, you are finally ready to ultimately release it. No matter how comfortable you are with the person, no matter how long you've known the person, you just realize that things between you and somebody else has changed, and you're allowing yourself to let that go. Because you realize it's no longer healthy to put in time and effort into something that isn't going to change, despite of how long you've been around that person. So I saw that last week, and I still feel that energy here now, where you are just recognizing that it is not healthy for you to keep putting in time and time and time and time into something that isn't working out. And with the person you're dealing with here, I feel like they're not ready to give up. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You're connecting with somebody who wants to be on the same page with you again. You're connecting with somebody who wants to be a part of your life continuously. And with all that being said, you have a different opinion. This time you're ready to let go. This time, Capricorn, you're ready to move on with your own life. And this person over here is still not allowing that to be a possibility. They are still wanting to make things work, even though you tried and tried time and time and time again. So from what I'm seeing here right now, Capricorn, I do want to say, even though opinions are different, you are still standing in your own opinion. You are still deciding to move forward. And this person, it may take them some time to accept that, but currently they're not accepting that. And they are still holding on and hoping that maybe you guys can get it right this time. But, you know, you've tried so many times where you feel that it would have gotten right earlier if it was meant to work. I think you recognize that this situation and connection just simply isn't meant to be. So the energy from last week, it came up here again, but this time with the message that's coming through clear is that your person doesn't want to give up. But even though they don't want to give up, you got to do what's best for you. Okay, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Thank you so much, Natalia Brand. Thank you so much for the $9.99. Much appreciated, my love. Thank you so much, all right? So my earth signs are done, going all the way to my water signs. What do we got coming through? For my beautiful Pisces, what's happening, what's crack-a-lacking, and what's popping? Messages for Pisces here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? For the 715 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys so much for coming out. It is much appreciated. Messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Pisces gang, what's going on with you? Oh, that was a very clear word. I don't say that word very often, but what instantly came up is like, Pisces are saying, I'm melancholy today. Melancholy. That's such a funny fucking word to say. Anyways, Pisces, are we melancholy? Maybe we are. Let's take a look into your reading and see what we got going on, okay? Your overall energy, Pisces, is the Hermit. Oh, shit. Here we go. You can be connecting with a Virgo, possibly, okay? Pisces, not even just the Pisces, all water signs today are sitting in their fucking bubbles, man. Feeling the vibes, huh? Your current energy, Pisces, is the Two of Swords in reverse. The person you're dealing with here is the Empress, and the outcome that's present here is the High Priestess. Okay, so from what I'm feeling for some of you here, right now, you are kind of choosing to really work on yourself and have this day off. So moving into the next 24 hours, and keep in mind, so far, almost every water sign we've read, which there's only 3, literally said the same exact thing, that you guys need a day to rest and rejuvenate. So water signs, I'm throwing it out there for you. Tomorrow might be your day to take a day off. Tomorrow might be your day where you need to take a step back, focus on your mental health, focus on your energy, relax, and fucking rejuvenate. Because there's a lot of overwhelming energies that are coming through. Absolutely. That right there. As I mentioned, overwhelmness, you know? So from what I'm feeling here for you right now, Pisces, the Hermit card and the Two of Swords in reverse, you are choosing to spend some alone time in the next 24 hours. And this alone time appears to be vital. A lot of you guys right now really need to focus on your improving your energy, but also improving your mentality, the way you are perceiving things and the way that you're looking at things. Some of you guys may have felt melancholy, or may have felt like you were in, you know, a crappy mood or an mood, not really in the best mood you could possibly be in. And remember, in order to pull yourself out of those moods, you have to take clear and precise action. And with that being said, what action you need to take is align your thoughts with something positive in order to create a more positive day, right? Because we are in control of our reality, and in order to do that, we need to align our thoughts and our actions to create a more positive environment. So for the Pisces here that are feeling not necessarily like shit, just and they're like, you know, my day could be a little better, do something special for yourself, queen, or do something special for yourself, king. Remember that we are kings and queens, and we are allowed to take care of ourselves and do special things for ourselves, okay? So tomorrow, if you need a boost of energy, go do something that's gonna benefit you, okay? Even if you have to cancel that appointment, even if you have to, you know, hang out with somebody a little bit later, even if you have shit to do, you know, put that shit aside for a little bit and enjoy doing something, okay? And yes, everything's still closed where I'm at too, but keep in mind, just because the outside and things are closed and shit like that, you know, you could still go for a walk, you could still go on a hike, you could still go bike ride. Try to just implement something, Pisces, tomorrow into your schedule that you know damn well is going to uplift your energy and is going to put yourself into a better state of mind, okay? So if you've been feeling that way, you got to implement those things, all right? And with the outcome that's present, the High Priestess, you'll be feeling like yourself, Pisces. You'll be feeling good, all right? So just another message here, pretty similar to all the water signs today. Moving into the next 24 hours might be a little bit of a heavy day. Even if you got a lot of shit to do, just implement something that's going to give you that good energy and implement something that's going to give you a good mindset, okay? That'll help you out a lot, all right? Be patient with yourself tomorrow, please. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. So my water signs are done, my earth signs are done, going all the way to my fire signs. What do we got coming through for the beautiful Leo? Messages for Leo here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? What messages do we got coming through for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Thank you so much for the $10 donation, Sally Cohn. Much appreciated. Thank you for all you do. Thank you. I appreciate you watching. It's much appreciated, as well as I appreciate that donation. Messages for my Leo here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Leo, let's get one more shuffle and see what we got going on for you. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. Also, Leo, I do want to thank you for being very patient in the chat today. Shout out to my Leo gang. You guys have shown a lot of patience today. Thank you for that. It is greatly appreciated. Leo, your overall energy, baby, of course. We got here the world in reverse. Okay, can be connecting here with a Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, or a Scorpio. All right, your current energy, Leo, is the Five of Swords in reverse. The person you're dealing with here is the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the outcome that is present is the Nine of Pentacles. So, based on what I'm seeing from my Leo gang, you may be dealing with those signs I mentioned previously. You could even be dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, whatever, right? So on and so forth. Leo, you don't have any more resistance left in you. You don't got any more fight left in you. And that sometimes is the most grounded and thing. Oh God, how do I even explain this? Because I don't want to put this into words that are worded incorrectly. Sometimes no longer fighting or resisting what's going on in your life can be the most grounded choice you can possibly make for yourself. To be very honest with you. Sometimes just deciding to say, you know what? I'm going to let the universe take some motherfucking charge can be the most grounded thing that you can do for yourself. Because the more you build resistance to what is already occurring and happening in your life, the more you are fighting against a current. When you're in a riptide, are you going to keep on swimming like crazy? You can't do that when you're in a riptide. You can't fight against the current. So from what I'm feeling here right now for you, Leo, is you guys being in this position right now where it's like, you know what? I can't keep fighting for certain things to go my way because sometimes things are not meant to go the way you want them to. Sometimes there is something even greater that you may not see or that you may not experience just yet. And with all that being said, over here, Nine of Pentacles, over here, King of Pentacles, sometimes you just got to allow yourself to say, you know what? I'm going to just be on my own right now. And I'm just going to let whatever's meant to happen, happen. Because like I said, man, some of you guys may see something that you want. You may fight for something that you want. But sometimes there's something even greater that's out there meant for you. And that's why there's so much resistance. That's why things aren't working out your way. As I've mentioned so many times, rejection is God's protection because what God is here to do right now is to give you something even greater than what you thought you were worthy of, what you thought you were ready to receive. You got to allow yourself to trust God or the universe, whatever it is you want to call it. You got to allow yourself to put that trust and faith, man. And I promise you, when you put that trust in, when you build and put that trust and faith into God or the universe, whatever you call it, you will see beautiful rewards coming forth to you. Okay? So sometimes, man, just letting go is the most grounded decision you can make. Because sometimes you're just allowing yourself to be extremely stressed out. You're allowing yourself to be extremely resistant. And then with all that being said, you're just allowing cortisol to be in your body and stress. And the stress hormone does you no good. So there's no reason here, Leo, to stress out about what direction your life is going into. Sometimes you need to back off and realize that the most grounded decision you can make is by letting go of wanting things to happen a way that you want them to. Letting go and trusting the universe. Sometimes that's the best decision you can make, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Excuse me. And last but not least, man, we're getting into the Libras. Libras, what's happening, man? I've seen a lot of Libras in the comments today. Very impatient. I love my Libra gang, okay? We're going to get into your reading. Just please be patient, guys. We got 12 signs to run through each and every single day, and they're going to get run through. They're going to get read, regardless. So, for all my Libras that have been patient, thank you for being patient, and let's get on into your reading, okay? Also, I do want to say real quick, for everybody that's still in the chat, even though Libra's the last sign, please stick around. I do want to chat about something with you guys, so if you could stay in the chat, even if your sign's already been read, that would be much appreciated, okay? And for everybody in the chat right now, if you guys can drop a like, that would be appreciated as well, okay? All right, man, let's see what's going on. Messages for Libra here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Libra, please, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Messages for Libra here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Libra gang, let's go ahead and see what we got coming through. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. The overall energy for you guys here is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You can be connecting possibly here with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Your current energy, Libra, is the Eight of Swords. The person you're dealing with is the King of Pentacles, and the outcome that's present is the Judgment in reverse. Libra, you escaped the Ace of Cups. I saw people commenting, no ace, no ace. Yes, there is no Ace of Cups today, so we did escape that energy, all right? So from what I'm feeling here, Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Swords as your overall energy. You may not be feeling the best, or maybe you're not feeling 100% like yourself. Thank you so much, Sammy, for the 222. Pleasure chilling with you. Thank you. Thank you. You as well. You have a good one, Sammy girl. Thank you so much for that donation. But Libra, in the next 24 hours, it kind of feels like you're having one of those days where it's not even that you're not in touch with yourself. You don't necessarily feel in control of yourself. And sometimes that happens. I'm a Libra Moon. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm in control of myself. Sometimes I feel like my thoughts are taking control of me. And that's how I learned that I got to sit back, relax, and meditate, because nothing else is in control of me but me. That was a big realization I needed to have, especially being a Libra Moon. I had to learn that I am in control of everything that's going on. And in order to control that, I have to step back, meditate, and rather observe my thoughts instead of investing into my thoughts. That was really important. I learned to observe my thoughts from a neutral standpoint. Shout out Aaron Dowdy, because that's where I learned that from. I learned to observe my thoughts rather than engage in them, rather than invest in them, rather than believe everything my thoughts are telling me is true. Because when you're overthinking, what that basically means is that you're getting sucked into every thought you're thinking about, believing it's true. Not every thought is real. Some thoughts are not real at all, and they can be the most irrational thing, but because it's in our head, we believe it. That's why we always got to take a step back and observe our thoughts, okay, from a very neutral standpoint, and resonate with the ones that we decide and that we choose to resonate with, okay? That's how you get grounded. King of Pentacles. So with all that being said here, Libra, I do feel in the next 24 hours, some of you guys may be feeling like you are out of touch, or you are unable to control your thoughts and things of that nature. A really great technique is that instead of having to control everything, observe what you're thinking about, because your mind is freely going to think. It's freely going to think all the time, and it's going to think about whatever comes up into it, no matter how random or how irrational or whatever the hell your thoughts are. They're always going to be thinking, right? So as long as we have a consciousness, we're always going to be thinking. So allow yourself to be observant of your thoughts rather than engage in every thought that you have. And with that being said, you'll see a drastic difference. Okay, so I feel like that was the advice that I needed to point out to you guys. I don't know who you're thinking about, or what you're thinking about, or what's stuck in your head, but remember, you have control of everything. And the best thing that you can do for yourself is to allow yourself to observe your thoughts rather than invest into every single one and believe that every single thought is true. Here's something interesting. Every thought that you receive isn't necessarily 100% from you. Thoughts can be transformed or transferred, from other people. You can pick up on somebody else's thoughts, especially somebody you're sitting next to or somebody you're connected to. You can pick up on somebody else's thoughts. And that's what's important to note, because not every thought we have is always entirely our own. So that's why we got to make sure we're resonating or choosing to resonate with the thoughts that best suit us and our highest of good versus those negative thoughts. Okay? All right, man. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. So, guys, thank you so much for coming out to the daily reading, man. I truthfully appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Of course, if it resonated, let me know down in those comments down below. If someone could leave a timestamp down below, that would be much appreciated as well. So, I did have an announcement. I wanted to catch up with you guys about the candles that I was having created. So, I talked to you guys about a week or maybe a week and a half ago that I was going to start making candles, a purification candle, right? And with all that being said, it would be charged with the intent to purify your space, okay, and take away all the negative energies that you may be experiencing. And I think right now, considering that it's a very overwhelming time right now in the world with all of these astrological influences happening, that it would be a really good idea to put out some candle that could help neutralize all the energy, okay? Thank you so much for the 5. Jen, Daisy, much appreciated. I'm happy that I get to brighten your day, my love. Thank you so much for that donation, and thank you for the support and love, all right? So basically, the candle got created, guys. This will not be the size, okay? This is just a sample. So this is not going to be the size of the candle, but I will tell you, I've been burning it, man, and let me tell you, this candle Granted, it is for a beautiful purification, which it does a great thing. It does absolutely amazing at purifying your space. But this candle just smells, man, just smells fucking amazing, okay? And that's something that I just wanted to let you guys know. I did get a sample of it. I absolutely love it. It is going to get put into production, so we will be having these candles coming out probably sooner rather than later. So I'm happy about this so far. I'm very happy with the sample that we got. Probably, guys, I do want to say you're going to receive a 9-ounce candle. So I don't know how many ounces this is, but you're going to get a 9-ounce candle. It's going to be a lot bigger than this one too. So we're going to be getting that going probably within the next, hopefully 2 to 3 weeks. We'll get these candles out, hopefully for sale. So I just want to let you guys know that the candles are coming, and I'm very excited for that. I'm very pleased with the sample. I know you guys are going to be pleased as well. With a little more information about it, there will be crystals involved with the candle. So you will most likely have crystals probably layered somewhere on the top. I do believe that we are going with rose quartz, but I will see what else I'm interested in, okay, in regards to putting that there. Now, I do want to answer some questions. As Emily said, are pre-orders available? So the company that I'm working with is my girlfriend's mother and her partner. That's their company that they created. It is a family-owned company, so I can't bang out candle after candle after candle. So I will not be doing pre-orders. And the reason why I will not be doing pre-orders is because I want to make it fair for everybody to be able to purchase. So I will be letting everybody know the moment that we have all the candles in production that we're making for sale for retail price. I will let everybody know the price a day ahead or a couple days ahead. I will let everybody know when they are going to be available on their website. And then you guys will basically just be ready for me to drop it at a certain time. I'll drop it at a certain time, and whoever gets the order gets the order, okay? Currently, there will not be international shipping. It will be US-based only for now, as this is my first time ever selling anything really to any of you guys besides personal readings, which I did in the past. So this is a trial run for me with, doing stuff for you. So I'm really excited for this, guys. I'm really excited for the candle. It's going to be really awesome, and it just gives such great vibes. The smell is absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to put it into production. I think it's going to be really awesome for everybody here who wants to purchase. So I just want to let you guys know about that. If you do have any other questions, I will be able to answer them in the next daily reading or possibly in the comments if you guys have more questions. But for now, we currently have one candle made, okay, which is this sample over here. We're going to put the rest of them into production in a 9-ounce jar. So that will be the candle. The size will be 9 ounces. There will be crystals involved, most likely rose quartz, okay, to promote love, as well as purification there as well. And then, yeah, I'll get you guys all the rest of the information about when they will be for sale, what website you need to go on to purchase, and I will give you guys the time that it goes live so everybody that wants to purchase can go at that time, okay? They will most likely get sold out very quick. So if you are very interested in these candles, please do follow up with the information upcoming in the next couple of videos so that you can be there as quick as possible. And I'll make sure to let everybody know ahead of time so it is even and fair, okay? So nonetheless, man, thank you guys so much for coming through. It is much appreciated. Have an awesome and amazing rest of your day, guys. Thank you for being here today. And much love, man. Have a good one, guys. Peace.